Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another banging video, baby. So, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and help your girl out. Now, guys, in this video, we're gonna talk about bad news for Sean Diddy Combs, honey, because it is now said that Tony Buzbee has joined forces with Donald Trump's former attorney, Mark Kasowitz. In case you're not aware, Tony Buzbee is a lawyer that has been filing the bulk of lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs. Majority of those lawsuits have been tossed out by the court for various numerous inconsistencies. People, relatives came out and blew the whistle on them, saying they were lying and all of that jazz. So at this point, it is said that there's 100 lawsuits remaining, and Tony Buzbee has joined forces with Mark Kasowitz, Trump's former attorney, to help him with the remaining lawsuits that he has. Now, in case you guys have been keeping up, you guys would remember I've shared with you that Tony Buzbee has brought 2 new attorneys on the case. One is to fight for his bar license because Jay-Z's legal team is insisting that sanctions be held against Tony Buzbee for filing a frivolous lawsuit. Tony Buzbee then responded to the motion saying that he had police done investigations, which I don't believe. I honestly believe that he's doing everything that he can to cover his ass. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And the reason why it's not plausible, in my opinion, that Tony Buzbee used a police, or unless it's the case that that police was lazy, is because Jay-Z's legal team has brought out too many discoveries. They have highlighted too many inconsistencies for Tony Buzbee to convince us that, yes, he did his leg work. Also, prosecutors have came out to confirm that if in fact Tony Buzbee had done his leg work, he wouldn't have had so many inconsistencies in the lawsuit wherein Jay-Z and Alex Spiro could use against him. Tony Buzbee got really upset on the former prosecutor saying that, and he lashed out at the prosecutor, but the fact still remains. Far too many inconsistencies in the lawsuit. If the police had done his or her investigation, they would realize that driving distance is not making much sense, time frame not making much sense, even though the first sight of a lie is Tony Buzbee removing the time frame. Initially, he said that the young lady went to the party house somewhere around 9:40 p.m. while the award show was still on the way. He amended the lawsuit. He removed the time frame because he knew that that was a dead giveaway. So that was one of the numerous inconsistencies that was highlighted. Also, Jay-Z's legal team had submitted a letter for Tony Buzbee to respond to, because he's saying, he has evidence. He will submit a polygraph test, which he's yet to submit. So the pressure is definitely on to Buzbee, and as such, he has to hire 2 attorneys to help him on the case. Now, what many lawyers and people with legal experience have said is that, well, it's not unusual for the VMA bandits to have, or accusers to have additional attorneys on a case assisting them. It is rather extremely unusual for a lawyer to bring in an attorney on the case. However, another individual with legal experience had clarified that Tony Buzbee is doing it because he realizes that he did, and he's acknowledging that he did file a lawsuit in a county that he's not barred to practice, and as such, he has to get an attorney to represent VMA bandits on that leg, and the second attorney is to represent Tony Buzbee in the motion for sanction. So as such, Mark Kasowitz is here to help Tony Buzbee to fight in the motion against the sanction that Jay-Z and his legal team is asking to be applied against Buzbee. Now, we're going to get into this report so as to give you guys some more information for your verification and reference. They're saying the attorney representing over 100 plaintiffs in scathing lawsuits against Sean Diddy Combs just got some new legal power. However, that legal power happens to come from the camp of our current and very controversial President Donald Trump. Now, attorney Mark Kazowitz appeared in court on behalf of Houston attorney Tony Buzbee to fight a motion in sexual assault case against Combs and rapper Jay-Z, as per Newsweek for the week since the two rappers were implicated in an alleged award of a 13-year-old girl. Jay-Z's attorney have plucked every inconsistency in the claims to convince the court to dismiss the case. The report says Kazowitz showed up to double down that the case is supported by facts and thorough investigation. So he's the one who is putting forward that the case is supported by facts and thorough investigation. Kazowitz is previously known for his legal counsel for Trump. For the course of 15 years, he was appointed to represent the president and his daughter, Ivanka. The two made a case against Carl Seal-Icahn, who was gunning into buy up Trump's casinos in Atlantic City following a bankruptcy claim, per the New York Times. Aside from Trump's business endeavors, he also represented the president upon a widely criticized investigation into his campaign and Russian relations, and also Trump University fraud lawsuit. It is safe to say he proved his loyalty to Trump, even going as far as threatening to sue the Times for publishing a story where a woman accused the president of groping. This development is the latest in the building pile of accusation against the rapper. Tony Buzbee said in a October press conference that he's representing 120 individuals, men and women, who claim to have been, drugged and sexually assaulted, honored, or threatened by Combs. Some alleged victims claimed to be minors at the time of the incident. Out of the pool, over a dozen anonymous plaintiffs have filed their lawsuit per court records. One of the unnamed celebrities implicated in some of the suits, rapper Jay-Z, was the only one so far to be named as Combs' accomplice in the sexual lawsuits. In the sexual assault, lawsuit. Now, they're saying many of the suits filed since 2023 have been civil. However, Combs faces criminal charges of racketeering, conspiracy, trafficking, and engaging in interstate transportation for prostitution in federal court. He has pleaded not guilty and was denied bail. Now, guys, that's the end of that report right there. So Tony Buzbee is getting some powerful help that he truly does need at this point, because Jay-Z's legal team, Alex Fiero, they're not playing, and they're using all the resources available to them to fight this case and to push for sanctions against Buzbee. Now, even though Buzbee is flaky, fraudy, and all of that, as I can see and as I've been saying, and which you people will see to the end, and oftentimes this is just typical lawyer strategy. They often lie. I don't want to see sanctions held against him. Initially, I said yes, but you know what? I think that people should be given the opportunity to, come back from the wrongs that they have done. But that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what are your thoughts. While you're at it, thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and see you guys in the comment section. Peace.